Okay, hello. Here we are for the B section of yesterday, looking at the right hand finger plucking. It's a little simpler than part A because we're mostly doing this block thing where this fingers are working as a block and the thumb is generally playing the bass notes. Now I'll also explain to you this technique called a roll, which is this. So instead of plucking it all at the same time, if you roll, hopefully you can hear that melody note is a little clearer. Here's together, and here's the roll. Makes that melody a little bit stronger. Now rolling can be quite a difficult technique to learn. The way to learn it is by putting all of the fingers on at the same time and kind of peeling them off. Until you can do it with just your hands still like this. Because really it is going thumb, 1, 2, 3, just very quickly. Yeah? Now I'm not saying you should do it all the time. If you do it all the time it will sound kind of a bit silly really. So you need to use it, you know, sparingly, and it'll make it sound really nice when you do. So here we go. The first chord then, thumb on the bass note, and first three fingers, this first finger's on the D string, second finger on the G string, third finger on the B string. So we pluck all of them together first, then just the chord. Then left hand moves to a B7. Now thumb's moved over to the A string to play the note B. Other fingers stayed the same. Now we go on to that fast chord part. So we got the E minor first, which was just the thumb on the bass note here. Those three fingers on the top strings. Then to D. So these three fingers stayed the same. Thumb just moved over to the D string. Now to the C chord. So thumb is back over onto the A string, those top three fingers still at the top. It slides back, the left hand that is, not the right hand. Same chord again. Third finger's just plucking that open E string for the melody. Then we're to the A minor 6. Chord, melody, D. Playing the C note with the other hand, then to the G chord. So we go together, chord, bass, chord, bass, chord, bass, then it all repeats. F sharp minor, B7, E minor, D, C, E minor, to A minor 6, chord, melody, D chord. Then third finger just plucks that little melody and we're at the turnaround. So this is thumb, thinnest three strings. Now I'll just play that one time all the way through just with the focus on this right hand so you can check out and make sure you're doing it exactly right. Here we go. So here's that from the beginning of the B section. F sharp minor, B7, E minor, C, E minor with a B bass, A minor 6. Back to the F sharp minor, B7, E minor, D, C. Finishes, you just finish like that. When you want to play it again, you use this. It doesn't matter if you want to use first finger, second finger, combination, whatever, I don't really mind. And then we're back through to the whole thing. Okay, so hopefully I just said okay so, Jedi's been laughing at me for saying that lately. Anyway, okay, now we're going to do the whole, I hate you Jedi, that he's really putting the jip up me about the fact that I say okay so much on all my videos. It's really embarrassing if you want to go and laugh later at me. Okay, now that we've learnt the actual tune, we're going to play, I'm going to play it now really slowly all of the way through so you can hopefully have a bit of a play along. So grab your guitar out, get ready, and we'll do it once through really slowly and then I'll show you a couple of ways you can fancy it up if you like. So here we go, really slowly from the beginning of the song. 3, 4. So, once you've actually learned the piece, there was a nice slow play along. Hope that you can kind of deal with that. Remember, it's better to be able to play the whole song really slowly than to kind of play fast through the easy bits and then slow down for the hard bits. So always make sure that you practiced the hardest bits the most so that you can play the tune kind of consistently. That definitely sounds better than kind of racing through it and then stumbling over the bar chord bit or whatever. Now once you've learnt the tune, it's a really, really nice one to kind of just play about with a little bit. You don't have to stick to exactly what we just did then. It's quite a nice version of it to do, is to play it a little bit more finger-styly, play a few extra notes in there. So you might have something like that kind of thing, just basically playing about with it. Try and make it your own version of it. There's not like really a set one, as this is an arrangement. So, hope you've had fun with that. If you get the chord sheet there, a really good thing to make sure you can do as well is just to be able to strum the chords, so you can have it. Yesterday, all the trouble seems so far away. This is so not my key. I'm going to stop singing now before I make a real fool of myself.
It's a wise move, mate.
Yeah, I think so. But at least if you can play the chords and sing it an octave lower so you don't sound like a chipmunk, it actually might make a really, really good kind of play-along experience. You'll be able to play the little chord melody that you've just done and then strum the chords and have a sing-song and then go back to the chord melody. Would make a nice arrangement. So, I think I've embarrassed myself enough for now. I hope you've had fun learning this tune and I'll see you for another video lesson sometime soon. Take care, people.